Daniel filled up his gas tank last Monday. It cost him $94. He drives a regular sedan, not a truck, not an SUV, a regular 4-door sedan, and he paid $94 to fill it up. 6 months ago, that same tank cost him $61. He did not get a raise. His rent did not go down. His grocery bill did not shrink, but his gas bill went up $33. Every single week, Daniel is not alone. Millions of Americans are standing at gas pumps right now, watching numbers climb and wondering what is happening. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly what is happening. Because there is a war being fought thousands of miles away, and you are paying for it. Every time you drive to work, every time you buy groceries, every time you pay an electric bill, the Iran war is reaching directly into your wallet, and most Americans have no idea how deep it goes. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what is happening, why it is happening, how long it is going to last, and what you can do right now to protect yourself. Let us start from the beginning, because to understand why gas is above $4 a gallon right now, you need to understand what Iran actually means to the global oil market. Iran is one of the largest oil producers on the planet. Before the war escalated in 2026, Iran was producing approximately 3.2 million barrels of oil every single day. 3.2 million barrels every day. That oil does not just power Iranian cars. It flows into global supply chains that affect every country on Earth, including America. Now, here's what happened. When military conflict broke out and escalated in 2026, shipping through the Strait of Hormuz became dangerous. The Strait of Hormuz is a narrow waterway in the Middle East, about 21 miles wide at its narrowest point, and approximately 20% of the entire world's oil supply passes through that strait every single day. 20%. When that waterway becomes a war zone, oil tankers stop moving through it. Insurance companies refuse to cover ships sailing through a conflict zone. Shipping companies pull their vessels out, and suddenly, 20% of the world's daily oil supply disappears from the market overnight. Less supply, same demand, prices go up. That is not economics theory. That is what is happening right now, and you are feeling it every time you fill up your tank. Now let us talk about the real numbers, because this is worse than most people realize. In January of 2026, the average gas price in America was $3.40 per gallon. By March, it had climbed to $3.80. By May, 2026 prices in many states are sitting above $4 a gallon. Some states like California are seeing prices above $5. That is a more than 50% increase in just 5 months. Now think about what that means for your actual budget. The average American drives about 15,000 miles per year. At roughly 30 miles per gallon, that is 500 gallons of gas per year. At $3.40, that was $1,700 per year on gas. At $4.20, that is $2,100 per year. The Iran war just cost you $400. Automatically, without you changing anything, without you spending more, without you doing anything wrong, $400 gone. Just because of a war you have no control over? But here's the part that most people completely miss. Gas prices are just the beginning. The Iran war is not just raising the cost of driving, it is raising the cost of everything. And I mean everything. Let me show you how this works. Almost every product you buy was put on a truck at some point. Your groceries, your clothing, your furniture, your medicine, your electronics, all of it moves on trucks. And trucks run on diesel fuel. When diesel prices go up, shipping costs go up. When shipping costs go up, every single company that ships anything passes those costs directly to you. The price of gas does not just affect your tank, it affects the price of every physical product in existence. This is why in April of 2026, the consumer price index jumped to 3.8%, the sharpest monthly increase in years. Energy costs alone rose 3.8% in a single month, and that energy spike rippled through every category. Food, clothing, housing, healthcare, all of it got more expensive because of oil, because of Iran, because of a war being fought 10,000 miles away from your kitchen table. Now, let us talk about airfare, because this is hitting Americans in a way they did not expect. Airlines run on jet fuel. Jet fuel comes from oil. When oil prices spike, airline costs spike. and airlines pass every single penny of that cost to passengers. Right now, experts are warning Americans to buy flights now, because prices are going up and they may not come back down anytime soon. Summer travel in 2026 is going to cost significantly more than last year. A flight that cost $300 in 2025 could easily cost $450 this summer. If you have travel plans, buy those tickets now. Waiting will cost you more. That is not speculation. That is what the data is showing right now. Now let me tell you something even more disturbing. Something that very few financial news outlets are explaining clearly. The Iran war is not just a short-term price spike. It has the potential to permanently reprice the American economy. Here is why. When oil prices stay elevated for a long period of time, companies do not just absorb the cost temporarily. They restructure, they raise prices permanently, they lock in higher shipping contracts, they renegotiate supply deals at higher rates, and those higher prices never fully come back down. Think about what happened after COVID. Prices spiked during the disruption, and then, when the disruption ended, prices did not go back to where they were before. They stayed elevated. The same pattern is likely to happen here. Even if the Iran war ends tomorrow, the economic damage it has already caused could take years to fully work through the system, and American consumers will be paying for it the entire time. Now, let us talk about something even bigger, the stock market. Because if you have any retirement savings, any investments, any 401k, the Iran war is affecting your wealth too. When oil prices spike and inflation surges, the Federal Reserve faces an impossible choice. Do they raise interest rates to fight inflation, which slows the economy and hurts stock prices? Or do they cut rates to stimulate growth, which makes inflation even worse? There is no good answer. And that uncertainty is exactly what markets hate. Volatility goes up, investor confidence goes down, and retirement accounts that were growing steadily start swinging wildly in both directions. If you are close to retirement, this matters enormously. A 10% drop in your portfolio right before you retire is not just a number on a screen, it is years of your life. It is the difference between retiring at 65 and working until 70. Now, here's the question every American is asking. How long is this going to last? And the honest answer is, nobody knows. Wars are unpredictable. The Strait of Hormuz could reopen next month, or it could remain disrupted for another 2 years. What we do know is this. Energy analysts are not predicting a quick resolution. The oil market has already begun adjusting to a world where Iranian supply is restricted, and that adjustment takes time, months at minimum, possibly years, which means everything I just described. The gas prices, the grocery costs, the airfare, the market volatility is not going away anytime soon. So what do you actually do? Because Money Decoder 3.0.04 does not just explain problems. We give you real moves. Here is exactly what smart Americans are doing right now. Number 1, drive less wherever you can. This sounds obvious, but most people do not actually do it. Combine errands into single trips. Work from home 1 extra day per week if your job allows it. Carpool when possible. Every gallon you do not buy is $4.20 you keep in your pocket. At 15,000 miles per year, cutting your driving by just 15% saves you over $300 automatically. Number 2, book your summer travel immediately. If you have any flights planned for the next 6 months, book them today, not tomorrow, today. Prices are rising weekly right now. Every day you wait is money you are losing. Number 3, lock in your energy costs where possible. Some utility companies offer fixed rate energy plans. If your provider offers this, seriously consider locking in today's rate before it goes higher. Variable rate energy plans are dangerous in a market where oil prices are spiking. Number 4, check your investment allocation. If you are within 10 years of retirement, talk to a financial advisor about your exposure to volatile assets right now. This is not the time to be taking on maximum risk in your portfolio. If you are young and far from retirement, stay invested and do not panic sell. Market downturns during wars historically recover. But timing matters based on where you are in life. Number 5, build your cash buffer right now. Economic disruption from wars creates unexpected costs. Your car needs more repairs when you are driving more to avoid expensive areas. Your grocery bill keeps climbing in ways that are hard to predict. Having 2 to 3 months of expenses in liquid cash. Right now is your best protection against what comes next. Here's the bottom line. A war in Iran is not just a news story. It is not just a geopolitical event. It is a direct attack on your purchasing power, on your savings, on your retirement, on your ability to afford the same life you were living 6 months ago. The people who understand this connection between global events and their personal finances can make moves to protect themselves. The people who do not just keep wondering why everything feels so much harder and keep falling further behind. You now understand it. You have been decoded. If this video connected dots that nobody else connected for you, subscribe to Money Decoder 3004, because every single week, we decode the financial forces that are quietly destroying ordinary Americans. Simply, honestly, and clearly. Drop a comment below and tell me, are you feeling this at the gas pump, at the grocery store? And I will see you in the next decode.